Yeah, just like the review I did last night, I'm too lazy to go into the room with good lighting, so I'm doing it here. It's like 11, because I just got home from my friend's house. I saw this movie this morning at 12, and yes, I'm in my work shirt. I worked till like 9 tonight. Then I went to my friend's house, but anyway, you don't need to know about my schedule. Let's talk about 17 again, why don't we? Yes, holy crap. The concept seems kind of familiar to other films like 13 Going on 30, Big, Peggy Sue Got Married, Freaky Friday, etc. Who gives a crap if the movie might be familiar with others, if the movie is just done well and has... If it doesn't like completely rip off other scenes from other movies, that's fine. In this movie, the things that actually happened in the movie are familiar with those other films, but I still think this movie is well made and pretty enjoyable and really funny. When I first saw the trailer, I was just going to be pointless, and they just made it for the sake of getting Zac Efron out of the big screen in hopes that his charm will bring in the girls, but I don't hate him that much. I really don't. I think this movie proves that he has some good star power and potential outside of High School Musical if he can get rid of his High School Musical reputation. Because like I said, I like High School Musical. Well, I like High School Musical 3 a lot. I thought that was really good, but if that's what you're known for, you're not going to be taken seriously as an actor. And I think this movie proves that he's a good actor, and he does have some wit, he does have some charm. But the funniest person in this movie is not Zac Efron. Thomas Lennon definitely steals the show every time he is on screen. He is freaking hilarious. This movie wouldn't have been the same without him. It still would have been pretty good, but he definitely brings it up. Now, it's definitely a flawed movie, but, you know, it's good for what it is. Definitely the concept could have brought in just really terrible rehashed crap, and although some of it is rehashed and familiar, it's done well, and for the most part, the cast is good. Zac Efron is really good. Leslie Mann, of course, is really good, but Michelle Trachtenberg, for an actress that I've seen in a lot of other things, I thought she did really bad, to be honest. There was one scene that was supposed to be emotional with her. I thought she took it way over the top, and I gotta be honest, she didn't do very good in this movie at all. The kid that plays his son did pretty good, but no, there was a really important scene involving her, and she just kind of ruined it. There are some scenes that were going in the right direction, but I just think they kind of handled them poorly. It starts out kind of poorly with him as an adult. Some of the dialogue is really messed up, but it does progress, and once he becomes a teen, you know, it's he handles the character really well, you know, and this movie delivers. This is PG-13. Do not take a little kid to this movie. I was surprised with how mature some of the humor was. Don't take your 5-year-old that loves High School Musical and just think Zac Efron's in it, everything's going to be appropriate. There was a lot of little kids in the movie today, and some of the things, there was like, they talked about sex, they talked about gays, etc. You know, no, don't take a little kid. This movie delivers laughs for everyone. My parents saw it tonight while I was at work. They didn't go to the same... I saw it with my friend, but later today, my parents saw it, and they said they really liked it. So, of course, this movie's like more for teenagers, but I think everyone, for the most part, should get some enjoyment out of it. It is well made. It's just a fun comedy. It's nothing spectacular. It could have been better, of course. I don't think it's better than Freaky Friday, the remake, when it comes to body swap comedies. Well, maybe. I don't know. I really like Freaky Friday, the remake, for some reason. But this is a pretty good movie. Yes, it's flawed. It's not perfect, but, you know, I enjoyed it. It's pretty funny. It's pretty funny, and it does deliver some really sincere moments. And some of the dramatic stuff does work. Like I said, some of it really doesn't, but that really just Michelle Trachtenberg's fault. So, but I think Zac Efron does carry the movie very well, and I think he could be a good leading man in the future. You know, I felt like they could have done a little more with the plot. You know, it really just goes through the familiar motions. Although, like I said, it's done well and does deliver the laughs and keeps it enjoyable. I thought they could have done a little more, been a little more clever with it. Overall, I'm going to give 17 again, an 8 out of 10.